We are live. Good morning, everybody. Oh, it just got bright. Good morning. How are we all doing today? I'm just adjusting everything. Oh, we have people here already, and I'm at. Oh no, it's 11 now. I'm not actually a minute early. I'm right on time. All right. So welcome everybody. Oh, who's here today? Lisa, Roseanne, and Cody. Welcome. As to survivor of the Texas deep freeze is in, so I guess your electricity's back. Yay. um, and all right. So hi Yvonne and hi Eileen. And so it's roughly 11 a.m. here in the beautiful Catskills in the Eastern time. And if you're watching this and it's not 11 a.m. Eastern time, you're seeing this as a video. So, hi, welcome. And it's the same thing whether we're live or we're not. So, that's the good news. But if you do catch this as a video and you want to leave me a little comment with a question about something in your life, I'll be happy sometime during the week to pull a card and give you like a little quick mini reading via the comment streams here. So for everybody that's come in, if anybody's new, and if you feel like saying hi to us, say hi and let us know where you're coming from. And also if you're coffee, tea, or caffeine free, I'm a little goofy. Or how about pancakes? Coffee, tea, caffeine free, or pancakes on a Sunday morning. And honestly, I love my Sunday morning pancakes. I haven't had that for a while, but that's a great way to start the day, if you want to stay in bed all day on Sunday. But anyway, seriously, getting down to business here, or this is about as serious as I get, I have to say. Um, I wanted to, for whatever reason, talk about this morning because I had a really good morning waking up. I got up around 7, which I know is not super early or anything, but I'm such a night owl. For me, that's early. So I've been kind of getting up early, doing some 20 minutes this morning, roughly a half hour of meditation as soon as I get up. And when you get up, that's a really, really good time to meditate. So I'm just rapping a little bit while the people come in, then I'll start the tarot in just a second, everybody. So yeah, as soon as you wake up, meditating is a really, really good time to do that because your your brain chemistry, you still have a lot of melatonin, right? That's what it's called, to turning into serotonin. So melatonin is what helps you to sleep, and serotonin is what helps you to feel good and awake during the day. So you can kind of be right in between those worlds, so to speak, of your theta state, or your higher your lower, I guess it's lower frequencies, the theta state, and you can kind of blend them. So you can really connect to spirit that way, and you can connect to spirit or God, or what now, because science is starting to prove the existence of God, which is really cool. And we call that the quantum field. So you can connect with the quantum fields around that time. And when you get really present in the moment, and especially during that time of the day, but any time when you get really present, that's when you start to connect with the higher vibrations of the fields, or the quantum fields, or spirit. And we have an exercise that we do in mediumship called sitting in the power, from Tony Stockwell, and it's pretty much the same thing. So when you meditate, or you clear your mind, you start to connect with all the infinite possibilities, which is really cool. So when we're in our thinking mind, we're just basically in our own personal stories, our own personal ego. Nothing wrong with that. But when you get out of your thoughts, that's when you connect to everything else in the universe. And that includes all possibilities and all time as well. So all possibilities already exist. So science is actually proving the law of attraction, which is really good. So when you get into that field, then you can start to create in that field, because it's hard to create matter from matter, but it's easy to create matter from the infinite fields of energy where all possibilities exist. So I do that. So I do my meditation, then I do some gratitude prayers and tell myself today is the best day of my life. So I tell myself as I'm out of my meditation, I lie down and kind of not snooze, but kind of just sort of lay and just do my, maybe some affirmation or visualization. Then I hit that cold shower, 3 minutes in the ice cold shower, which here in the Catskills is basically snow melt. And then I did my yoga. So I had a very active morning. And hi, Sarah. Sarah saying coffee here, coffee, pancakes. Yes, pancakes. The only problem is I wouldn't be here, or well, I'd be here, but I'd probably be like, oh my God, I'm so tired. But I'm actually fasting today. I made that decision early in the morning. Sometimes it's good to do a little bit of intermittent fasting here and there. So I actually made that decision. I was going to fast today. Well, I'm eating oranges and I'm having herbal tea, so I'm not even having green tea today. So go figure. Anyways, welcome everybody. I'm probably going to do a video at some point about my morning routine, because that's become a really hot topic in the spiritual community, that a lot of people on YouTube are sharing their morning routines. In fact, with me, it's like my routine is 24/7. So my spiritual practice is like all day. So I might do a video on like my day at some point as well. Hi, Beta. Yeah, I think I'm kind of in a low beta or high alpha or something like that. Anyway, right now. Um, okay, so coffee and a smoothie. Oh, that works. And in New Hampshire or New Hampshire, if we're in Great Britain, um, yeah, I haven't attempted the cold shower unless I run out of hot water. Yeah, there's a lot of amazing benefits. I started doing cold showers last summer, so I started in the summer, which was really smart, because as the fall went on, the water got colder. Now, mind you, even in the summer, the water's really cold here. In the winter, I don't know what it is. It's like 40 degrees, I think. It feels like ice water on me. It hurts, but it's really good for you in a lot of ways. And it was a game changer. And the thing with the cold showers that I've been told 3 times. I have a friend, I don't think she's on today, named Patricia Heller, who wrote a book called If You Hear the Message 3 Times, Listen. So I do Kundalini yoga practice, and in my Kundalini yoga practice, cold showers at 3 a.m. actually, or 4 a.m. before morning sadhana is part of the tradition. So my Kundalini yoga teachers told me to do that. Then I worked with a shaman from Machu Picchu several years ago, doing ceremonies and retreats and stuff like that. And he was a big advocate of cold showers in the morning also. And according to him, that if you pick up any negative entities during the night, that cold shower like clears them. And then Wim Hof, I started to get into, the Iceman, the guy that ran a half marathon barefoot north of the Arctic Circle and hiked to the top of, I don't know if it was Everest, but one of the tallest mountains in the world with shorts and no oxygen. Incredible mind over matter feats. And he does actually ice baths, so he takes it a step farther. So I heard the message 3 times. I tried it. It was hard at first. I got in and I did it. So anyways, let's do some tarot stuff, because that's what we're here for. I made Tulsi tea, which is basically holy basil. The holy basil on the holy Sunday. So today's Sunday, the day of the sun. And it's sunny out in the Catskills. We've got about anywhere from 18 inches to 2 feet of snow on the ground. What was I going to say? Let's do some tarot. I'm going to pull our meditation card for the week. Oh, yeah. I was going to say a couple of things. One, next Saturday is the full moon. Oh, now I know what I was going to say before that. Mercury just came out of retrograde last night, by the way. So Mercury's direct again. So if you feel a little perkier or a little less negative, that's probably the reason why. Because when Mercury goes into retrograde, we tend to go inward. With nothing wrong with that. It's just the natural cycles of the planets. Um, but next Saturday is the full moon, so on the YouTube live stream, I'm actually going to do an archangel transmission that I haven't done anywhere on social media yet. I've only done it in private groups. I'm going to do that. Working with 5 different archangelic energies. And for those of you that don't know the work, the other work that I do other than mediumship is that I'm able to channel energy. And I learned that through practicing different styles of healing and energy healing and everything. And martial arts actually is where I first learned how to raise chi and send chi or send energy out. So I do that, and I and a lot of you that are on now, I know have done some of my transmissions with me, and I get a heck of a healing. Like I feel it, and I get a lot of messages back. Like somebody last time was saying how their crown chakra opened and they just were immersed in this field of colors and everything. So it's spirit, it's energy. I'm just a conduit of spirit. It has nothing to do with me other than being open. So we're going to do this on Sunday. That's going to be a very special transmission. So if you're available, want to join us, it'll be 7 o'clock Saturday, not Sunday. Saturday, I think it's the 27th of February. And what else? That's it for now. So what I want to do, I like to pull a meditation card because we are a group or a community now. There's 33 people on, so we're a little smaller today, but usually about 100 or so people watches a video also. So if you're live or it's a video, we're all connected, we're all one. Because in the spiritual realms or the quantum fields, time really doesn't exist the way that we perceive it, because all time and is happening now, and all possibilities are happening right now. So point being is that we're all a group. So whatever meditation card I'm pulling is for all of us. It's our collective consciousness that's helping us to draw this card. And the idea is to either take a mental snapshot, or if you have tarot cards, pull the same card that I'm going to pull from your deck. I use the Hanson Roberts deck myself, and then meditate on it. And what I like to do is visualize the image, and then become part of the image, and then go into the image, and then start to see a panoramic view. Because like the Ace of Pentacles, I can only see this much, but if I go into the image, there may be like a baseball field like to the right of it that you're not seeing in the card. So I go into the image, I see into the card, I see the whole image, and I become part of that image, and I see, hear, smell, taste everything that's going on, and that's how I meditate. And you can get messages that way also. So is there any messages? We are friends 30 years. Yes, we've been known each other a long time. I didn't know it was 30 years though. Wow. So anybody that wants to get a little mini tarot reading, I just pull one card and I give a message. This live stream's going to disappear, like the live chat's going to disappear when the live stream's over. So come back as a video, leave me a comment, and I think somebody, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know who it was, but somebody left me a question from last Sunday that I didn't answer. So if you're on, I apologize, and ask me again, and I'll on the next comment, and I'll be sure to do it. Sorry about that. All right, so anyhow, it's a sunny Sunday, and our meditation card for the week is, oh, I love this card, the Fool card. You were talking 2 videos ago, I was talking a little bit about empaths and Heyoka empaths. And that means the divine clown or the fool. So like the Heyoka empath is the fool in the tarot card. And this is like the first and the last card of the major arcana. So sometimes the major arcana is like the picture cards. By the way, I use the Hanson Roberts deck. So in this deck, the Fool card is the first and the last, and it's called the Fool's Journey. And you go through all 22 major arcana cards, and they're all different steps on your spiritual path. So this is spirit before manifestation. This is like I have an idea, like I'm going to start to meditate, or I'm going to start to do yoga. So that's where you are when you're starting. And then when you when you go through all the steps, it's like you come back to the Fool, and it's like, I'm going to start meditating. but you've experienced like all the different phases of spiritual development, and then you go into your next cycle. So the Fool is really about being able to take appropriate risks. A fool can be wise, or a fool can be foolish. So that's the paradox with the Fool card. And he's got like his flower. There's a dog. Dogs represents like service or loyalty. He's got like his supplies with him. And he's just walking right over the precipice. So it's a lot of courage. So it can invoke a lot of courage, but then it can also be being very foolish. So taking appropriate risks versus taking foolish risks. Taking an appropriate step off the precipice versus taking a foolish step off the so I think you get the energy. So meditate on this, because the Fool is like innocence, it's trust, it's like our child selves. It's like the very gentle core of our beings is the Fool card. So you can use this meditation card to really go within and really start to understand more about your own inner child and stuff like that as well. So in any event, so who else came in? The Fool, that's me. Yes, Cody has a channel also. Yeah, by the way, I shared your video, one of your videos, Cody, on my Facebook page, just to give people, around the country an idea of what you guys are going through down in Texas and Oklahoma and Arkansas, for that matter. But Oklahoma City reached like 13 or 14 below. I mean, that's insane. There's winter days at Fairbanks, Alaska isn't even that cold. Since March 2010. All right, well, 10 years is still, or 11 years is still a long time. So we're coming on our friendversary then. Yeah. So anyway, those of you that follow me on Facebook, you can check out a video from Cody does spiritual teaching on YouTube also, and just to get an idea of what they're going through. I hear it's getting warmer now, and hopefully electricity slowly coming back. A lot of bursted pipes. I do a lot of weather stuff also, and 2021 is definitely the year of extremes. I think come July, that this intense calls, there's going to be like record heat waves around the country also. Yeah, thank you, unlicensed thinkers, Cody. Thank you. All right, so for anybody that's new, these three cards are basically just for the group. I may tap onto current events or stuff like that. Was there an earthquake somewhere recently? Yeah, if not, we may get somewhere. Actually, yes, there was in Oklahoma. There was an earthquake. Yeah, and you guys in Texas might have felt that. But I think there may be another one, like a bigger one somewhere in the world. I'm not sure where. I think as I'm talking about it, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm more like in the Mediterranean or around Greece or in that area. But we'll see. That just popped into my head. So when I was talking about current events. All right, so I pulled three cards. I use the Hanson Roberts deck. If anybody is curious, I have about a dozen decks or so. So I always ask Spirit to lead me to the right card for us. This is number one. I think some of you may have things going on this week where you really have to step up to the plate. Because I just saw like a batter in my mind, like stepping up to the plate, getting ready to hit a home run. So I think some of you, that are on today may have like either like a business proposal or something that they need to kind of step up a little bit as well. Nice energy this week, which we could use. Incidentally, I did on the New Year's Eve, I did a 2021 prediction on the live stream, and I know some of you caught that. Um, I'm still keeping my fingers crossed because all time it happens now and time's fluid. So yeah, I tend not to be the type of psychic that does like these world predictions, but I did it anyways. And one of the things that I came up with was this issue that came over from China that's affecting the whole world really starting to wane kind of unexpectedly towards the spring. And I kind of put out April, and I know that the numbers are coming down. I'm also aware that Dean Koontz, I don't know if anybody knows the novel, that Dean Koontz back in I think in the 1990s wrote a novel, and part of it was that in the year 2020 there was going to be a mysterious pneumonia-like illness, and then it was going to disappear unexpectedly and then come back 2030. And then years later, Sylvia Brown came out with pretty much the exact same prediction. I mean, she probably saw it. She probably read his book, but that doesn't make her prediction less valid. She probably got a psychic hit that somehow this guy tapped into spirit and got this information. Like a lot of these writers, like Kurt Vonnegut, was very prophetic. If you read some of his novels, I think we're living in Welcome to the Monkey House right now for the Kurt Vonnegut fans, by the way. Anyways, so these are the cards that I got. This is my high-tech way of seeing this. Fours and sixes, these are more gentle numbers. I feel like as a group, I feel like what they're telling us is that it's important to really kind of let go this week of everything that we think that we know, basically. And I feel like it's telling us to really start to go back into our own personal values, whether that's our families or our spiritual practices or the simple things like in other words, like I feel like the card is telling us to take a little bit of a reset. Now this Four of Swords, which is an interesting card because swords is air, but swords can also represent challenges and strife. And this is really about kind of being in a not convalescence, that's the wrong word, more of like a decompressive state. I mean, in a reading, it can mean convalescence or healing, but I think this is like telling us we all need to really take a chill pill and just kind of maybe for this group that's here now, maybe take a little social media fast this week or something like that, or just to kind of tune out of all the craziness and tune back into nature and tune back into our own hearts, because our hearts have a message. And part of my morning routine is that I do a little bit of like heart cohesion type exercise where I just really feel my heart expanding and just feel almost like my brain is in my heart. I sort of imagine that my head's in my heart and then I'm seeing myself and the world through my heart, because the brain thinks but the heart knows, basically. So um and then the Six of Wands followed by the Six of Cups. Now sixes are about service and family, and it's about the planet Venus. And um I was just trying to say, I feel a couple of things. I feel like it's kind of giving me a feeling about being hopeful about things happening in the spring months and everything like that as well. Um, and yeah, sometimes I just have to take this and look and get vibes that way as well. I feel like what Spirit's saying is either to do something this week that's creative, whatever that means to you. I like to play drums. It's one of the I'm create. I like to make videos, obviously, so that's one of the creative things I do also. And really to be in gratitude, like appreciate your family, appreciate your children, 'cause it has a lot of children's energies in it. And and again, they're just sort of a feeling of just kind of letting things go, just kind of de-stressing. And yeah, and then there'll still be ups and downs with political stuff. I think this is going to show some news that's a little bit hopeful later on in the week, I want to say as well. um and yeah, we're leading up into a really strong full moon also, which is why I wanted to do the transmission on Saturday here. And what else? Yeah, I feel like they're trying to show me also that there may be some yeah, some law that gets passed or something that goes through the Congress. I mean, maybe it's that yeah, the next stimulus package may go through into the next step. As I'm saying that, I'm seeing a big block there, so I have a feeling it may go through the House and then not the Senate, or they're going to have to change it. But I think by the end of the month, into March, they're going to have another stimulus package out as well. Um, so anyway, let me just see if I can get any other vibes with that. Um, Yeah, like I said, this doesn't give me, this gives me kind of a calmer feeling, generally speaking. The Six of Wands is interesting. I know it's reversed, but the other cards are all forward, and um, and it's kind of, yeah, it's well dignified with the suit of swords, and then according to other philosophies of tarot, they were said to be ill dignified with the cups, but dignified with the swords. In other words, certain suits are more compatible than the others as well. But I feel like one of the main things is like, for everybody that's here, either live or as a video, really more work on just simplifying life, like getting off of the computers, doing your morning routines or getting back into that as well. And really, a lot of gratitude, I want to say as well. I get the feeling, that there may be just something in the air around Monday or Tuesday where a lot of people are feeling a little bit funky, because we're all connected to the collective as well. Um, and I think there's something around midweek, that may be financial, because I'm seeing money as I'm talking about that may have people a little bit nervous, but everything by Friday seems pretty good. I mean, again, I'm not gonna pick up on everything that's going on in the world or whatever, just more what's really affecting us, I want to say as well. Um, so it said sixes serve, sixes appreciate beauty and art. You have fours ground, so four is a very grounding number. And again, all this, if I put this all together, it's just kind of saying, making a point to take good care of yourself this week. I have a feeling there's a big energetic reset coming. Um, I think Tuesday's the 11th day of the moon, so that's when the body starts to adjust to the full moon energies, according to Kundalini yoga practice. So on the 11th day of the moon, and what you do is you count the day the new moon is as one, and then when you get to number 11, and I think it's Tuesday, but it may be Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. It's good to eat light that day, eat a lot of greens, and to take it easy, because you're that's around, and actually what's happening is the moon and the sun are trining, and it's coming to the full moon energy then. So I think it's going to get very intense and very spiritual later in the week. So anyway, let me pull an angel card for you guys and just see if anybody's coming. Oh, hi. My tarot friend from Colorado is here. Thank you for stopping in. The traditional meaning of the Six of Wands reversed. I don't. I mean, the Six of Wands is about victory. It's about maybe your victory after challenge, or coming through some challenges or stuff like that as well. I think when it's reversed, you can get a little bit overwhelmed by things. I want to say as well. I'm not too big on traditional meanings. I have to say, I've kind of made up my own along the ways as well. Um, yeah, thank you. I was going to ask you to add yours, personal victory. So that's what that means. I think even reversed. Again, I have a different take on reverse cards, and when I do readings, I'm not reading card by card. I'm just taking in the energy, and sometimes reverse cards slow things down. um, the only time I get the opposite meaning, and you guys can agree or not, is the Eight of Swords, because I always feel like when that card comes up, you're coming, because that's the card that has the bound lady to the swords and the blindfold on. And I always feel like you're coming out of that situation of being restricted and limited, basically, stuff like that as well. Valerie is here with us. She passed. Oh, I'm sure that she is. next time I'm going to do mediumship on the channel is going to be right around the spring equinox. But on Tuesday, and it's only $15, so I'm doing this very inexpensive on Zoom. I'm going to do a virtual mediumship gallery, and if you want to get in on that, the email to contact us is Adam. No, it's info@atombetweentheworlds.com. So info@atombetweentheworlds.com. And if you want to do the Tuesday night and get messages, then I'll be doing that then as well. I'm also going to be filming for my new website and for YouTube, but nobody's going to be on film and no names, so no need for releases or anything like that. You'll be anonymous, but I'll be filming a couple of the readings of myself then. So one of the reasons I'm reducing it, could if you come in, hopefully I can give you some really beautiful messages, but you're also doing me a favor by just doing this with me. So anyway, let me pull an angel card because I know it's already 11:30, and yeah, we all have things to do. Thank you, Colleen. Starting a new job and training tomorrow. Yes. All right. So I use currently Doreen Virtue's Messengers from the Angels deck, which I've always loved her stuff. I know she had a little bit of I don't know if you'd call it a transformation, but she changed. Oh, this is my favorite card too. And this is the first card I ever pulled from this deck. It's called the Kasha, and that's what it looks like. Beautiful purples, and I think there's a reason that I use my bluish cloth today, yeah, rather than the one that I usually use. And so I asked, the angels for a message, something about myself, like what's my card, and then I pulled this card, Akasha, and I read it. And then there's a little booklet that's got a longer explanation, and it really fit well. So what it says is, you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. And that's definitely me, but that's all of you also. And this is another thing to meditate on and to get information and messages through also as well. So let's see here. Yeah, so people that are asking me mediumship questions, like I said, this Tuesday on Zoom, I'm going to do a mediumship gallery. It's only $15, which is about half of what my galleries usually are. And you can it's at 7 Eastern time this Tuesday. And you can get in by emailing us at info@atombetweentheworlds.com. Now, here on the Medium channel, 8 times a year, right around the Celtic Sabbath. So I did the last one right around Candlemas or Imbolg on the 1st of February. So I'm going to do the next one on Mabon or the spring equinox on the around. I don't have the date set, so I do free mediumship 8 times a year here, and I usually get a lot of people for that also as well. That's no need to be sorry. It's all good. But that's that. So what was I going to say? So that's when I do the free messages from the other side, basically. So if you want to get on Tuesday, again, the email that contacts us is info@atombetweentheworlds.com. If any of you guys are mediums or get messages yourself or are curious, I'm doing a certification course starting in March also. It'll be a 10-hour, 5-part course. And if you do this course, by the end of it, you'll be able to do readings, one-on-one mediumship readings. You'll be able to do mediumship readings in groups also. And if you pass the course, you'll get a certification, which one day may actually mean something. Well, it means something now because I'm very well respected in the mediumship community, and people that are very prominent, that are internationally known, know who I am and appreciate my work. But as I get more well-known over time, that might actually be a really, really good credit for you. So anyways, that's what's up. That's the news. And this Saturday, I'm going to do an archangel channeling, an energy channel through the archangels here on the channel 7. So that's what I have today. Have a beautiful day, everybody. My last upload on Thursday was 7 steps that you need to take in order to be able to communicate with spirit, whether it's your guides or the other side. So I outlined 7 steps, yeah, to start taking in your life now if you want to strengthen your communication with your spirit guides and your loved ones. So that's I uploaded that Thursday, so that's my last video. Next Thursday, I'm doing a little law of attraction exercise for you guys also. So anyway, feel free to stop in any time. The meeting channel's a community. Spirit told me to start this channel last New Year's Eve in 2019, and I had to do a lot of reprogramming to be able to do this work on camera. A year ago, you would have seen a lot more nervous habits, me doing this, I'll put it that way. So I did a lot of reprogramming because Spirit told me to do this to be part of creating conscious community. And I have to say, I've met a lot of amazing YouTubers, like a lot of other spiritual YouTubers, like Cody's a good example. So some very big ones like Aaron Dowdy and Jake Ducey, to some people that have channels as small as mine or even smaller. So it's not the size of the channel, it's what's in your heart and the quality of information that you bring. So anyways, thank you. I'm gonna end this now. Thank you, everybody. And have a beautiful, wonderful day, and may peace be with you, and joy and love be with you. Thank you.